Hello everyone, this is Jolly Milk and today I want to go over with you the laundry list that they launched today, July 9th, and they are addressing over 60 issues, which is huge. The Sims is very glitchy, so I'm really glad to see that they're actually working on solving those issues. Of course, I'm not going to go over all the issues they're addressing. I just got a few ones here that I thought it would be pretty interesting. So they're fixing some base game bugs. So for example, Sims will no longer receive a breakup want when they have a high romantic relationship with that Sim. And I think that's pretty good because that just doesn't make sense. When a Sim changes path without stopping, canceling, and changing their route, they will no longer teleport to their final destination. This is something that happens a lot to me. Like my Sims teleport all the time, so I'm glad that they're actually fixing that. When two Sims are on a date, other NPCs on the lot will stop trying to join a conversation, causing awkward conversations. Honestly, this is like a preparation for Love Struck, I'm sure, and I'm really glad that they're fixing it on this patch that is coming up because I actually talked about it in previous videos. It's so annoying when you're going out on a date and then random Sims are sitting at your table, they're talking to you. It's very, very annoying. Enchanting and flirty interactions are not available if not correctly aligned with gender preferences. Previously, they were incorrectly appearing regardless of preference. So I think that's really cool. This preference thing, it's not something that it actually worked in my game. It was always very confusing, like and useless, to be honest with you, because we would choose the Sims preference, but it wouldn't make sense at all because it just doesn't work. So I hope with this fix, choosing your Sims preferences actually does something. Can now place large curved walls on large curved platforms. That's interesting. Curved walls do not work in The Sims. It is said that they're only trying to fix that. We have a major problem with curved walls, which is curved walls in general. So they have a lot of stuff to fix with that. Another thing is the knowledge of a Sim's sexual orientation in their Sim profile will now remove outdated information when that Sim changes their sexual orientation in CAS. I think that's a really good thing too, and hopefully this is gonna actually work. Upon learning a Sim's woohoo interest and opening their Sim profile, the Sim profile will no longer say no one when the Sim has a woohoo interest in men and women. This is also really good because it's the same thing with Sim's preferences, it just doesn't work. Like, doesn't matter if you're interested in men or women, it just doesn't work in The Sims, so we'll see if that actually gonna change this option that we have in the game. Hopefully it's gonna make it more interesting. Skinny dip with interaction is no longer available on pools when no other Sims are nearby. That is really good too. It doesn't just make sense to skinny dip with if you have no one, so that's a good thing. They're fixing bust and dust, few things, cats and dogs, cottage living, and dine out, so many glitches. Sims no longer get stuck when a running restaurant venue is replaced with another restaurant from the gallery. I've actually been having a lot of issues with restaurants. Restaurants for me just don't work at all. Like sometimes I'm gonna try to go to a restaurant, my sim will get stuck and then my game will stop working. So I've actually lost a few gameplays because of this issue, because I just can't get my sim back, which is super annoying because they're stuck in the restaurant. NPCs will now leave the restaurant after completing the eating of a grand meal and will no longer wait until restaurant is closed, and Sims will drink their drinks and eat their food autonomously when both are ordered at a restaurant. Previously, they would only drink, so I'm glad they're fixing the NPCs, a few things with them, because they just stay at the restaurant forever. They are very glitchy indeed. They have many other things to fix in Dine Out, so well, I hope they're working on the other issues as well. Discover University, professors will no longer run away when attempting to take them on a date. When I saw this, I thought it was like weird because I've never tried to do it, but I might. That is very interesting. So, I mean, that's good that they're fixing that too. Tenant relationships now appear in the business filter tab within the relationship panel. I would have to open the game and test that, but of course, we haven't gotten the update at this point, so I will have to open the game to check it out. We have some bug fixes for Get Famous, Get Together, Growing Together, high school years. Teen Sims can now sneak out to a college party to complete their aspiration goal by using the Ask About College Parties phone interaction with other teens and then sneak out through an openable window. This is really good because I've had teens that had to complete this aspiration, but I couldn't use the phone interaction. Like, it was just not showing up, so I could never complete the aspiration. So I'm glad this is also being addressed. We have fixes for Horse Ranch and the horses, Journey to Batu, My Wedding Story is another one that is super glitchy. Sims with a low hunger motive will not eat the wedding cake until instructed to do so, which is really good. I'm glad they're addressing that. And Sims will not sit on the floor from please take your seats if there aren't enough chairs. They will continue to stand. Now, this is great because I know this is an issue that other people were having. I have this issue in my game. It's super annoying. It just doesn't make sense. Sims sitting on the floor, that's not okay. So I'm glad they're gonna be standing up. That's great. Occult packs. Linked form occults will properly apply CAS across forms using the apply all button. This is really good because I've had issues too with occult sims and the linked form. Just the clothes weren't matching, you know, for my occult form and my normal sim. It was just not working at all, and that was very annoying. We're also getting fixes for Urban Homage Kit, Riviera Retreat Kit. This is also really big. Essence of Bergamot Planter no longer has an unexpected transparency. This is so good because remember I made a Riviera Retreat review, and I talked about that issue about how that plant was just transparent and so weird. I was like, why EA? So I'm glad they're fixing that. We have fixes for seasons, toddler stuff, werewolves, and they also said that they're gonna be working on the issues that we mentioned in Answers HQ. So I just wanted to share with you guys these fixes, these bug fixes, because I think they are extremely annoying and I'm very glad that they're being addressed. If you have these issues too, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next video for more. Bye bye!